Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I learned 110 out of the 118 elements of the periodic table. Now in this video, I'd like to share the tricks I used to learn almost the entire periodic table. Let's go in this order. First we'll see S block, D block, P block and then F block. If you haven't already subscribed, then make sure you're going to subscribe before beginning the video. Let's go. First of all, we are going to see the S block elements. In group 1, we have lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Okay, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. Actually, I would like to tell you why I didn't form a trick for this. See, group 1 is like the basic. Every time I start reading the periodic table, I start with group 1. So naturally, it got memorized in my mind and I didn't feel a need for creating a trick to remember this. So lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, francium. I didn't form any trick for it. Then for group 2, I formed a trick. Be, mag, ka, sar, ba, ra. That's it. So simple. It's just like a song or something. Be, mag, ka, sar, ba, ra. Why I did form mnemonics is because mnemonics are hard to remember, and when you forget the mnemonic, you just forget the periodic table. But the tricks which I'm telling you are very easy to remember. Be, mag, ka, sar, ba, ra. We have finished S block elements. Now let's go to the D block elements. Group 3 to 12. All the elements in group 3 to 12 are called as D block elements. So now you may wonder why I have marked certain elements in black color pen. So SG, BH, HS, MT, DS and CN. All these 6 elements I didn't learn. And then when we go below, we can see LV and TS. These 2 elements also I didn't learn. Now let's go to the D block elements. Sca, T, V, Kr, Man, Fekoni, Kuzan. This is the trick which I use. Let me repeat it once again for your benefit. Scan, T, V, Kr, Man, Fekoni, Kuzan. The trick is very easy to remember. When you keep doing this, when you keep repeating the same trick for like 1 week or 2 weeks, that's it. The entire periodic table will be in your fingertips. Yes, I assure you, because that happened to me. Every day, at least for 15 to 20 minutes, if you study the entire periodic table using the trick which I gave, then I'm sure you can study all the elements within 2 weeks. Yes. After 2 weeks, come and tell me how many of you could learn using this trick. Okay. So, scan T, work, man, fekoni, guzen. Next is Y, zer, nak, mo, tak, ru, rah, pd, agcd. That's it. Y, zer, nab, mo, tak, ru, rah, pd, agcd. Next comes lanthanum. So, everyone thinks lanthanum belongs to F block elements, but actually it belongs to D block. Similarly, below lanthanum you can see actinium. It also belongs to D block, not F block. Let me make that clear over here. Okay. So la, hafta, ver, re, os, irpat, auhg. Let me repeat it. La, hafta, ver, re, os, irpat, auhg. Next is actinium, rutherfordium, dauberinium. I learned dauberinium actually. And then those 6 elements, that is Sg, BH, HS, MT, DS, CN. I didn't learn them because I felt they were like very difficult for me. Then Rg was Roentgenium. 111, the element 111 was Roentgenium. Okay, so you can learn the elements which I left in case you want to learn. Okay, let's go to the P block elements, the most easiest of all. So you can see group 13, that is Bulga, Intel. Simple. Bulga, Intel. And you may ask me 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118. How can I learn them? Actually, I didn't form any trick for them. When you read P block elements, that is when you read group 13 to 18 from your NCERT, like group 13 and 14, there will be a lesson, right? In that, they'll tell you that 113 is the element which is called as nihonium, 114 is called as flerovium. Similarly, group 15 to 18, you have a lesson. In that, they'll talk about moscovium, livermorium, tennessine, and organison. Organison is the last element of the periodic table, which is 118th element. Okay, so for those things, I didn't form any trick. Let me make that clear. Group 13 elements are called boron family because boron is the first element. Bulga, Intel. Bulga Intel. That was the trick I used. Then for group 14 elements, it is called carbon family. Ka, C, J, Sun, Pub. That's what I used. Bulga Intel, Ka, C, J, Sun, Pub. That's it. Then this one is really funny. For group 15 elements, that is the nitrogen family. Okay, now I'll tell you how I learned the group 15 elements, that is the nitrogen family. I learned it like Nisha, Pooja, Asha, Sub, B. So it is like three girls. Nitrogen, phosphorus and arsenic, I've turned them into three girls. Nisha, Pooja, Asha, Sub, B. That's it. Then oxygen family is group 16. They are also called as chalcogens. 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 Osise tipo. That's it. O is Osise tipo. O is se tipo. That's it. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine, astatine. Again for halogens, I didn't require any trick because I always learned halogens like they are very important. So every time I learned halogens, they came into my mind naturally. I didn't form any trick. And one more thing, let's see how many of you are going to do this. Halogens are very special than the other groups. Why? Find and tell me in the comment section. Let's see how many of you are going to get it correct. Then comes the noble gases, that is the group 18 elements. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon. He near Krazeran. That's it. So this is how I learned the P block elements. Now let's go to the F block elements. F block elements are basically the lanthanoids and the actinoids. Okay. Sapernard, Pumsum. Ugod has TB. DYHO means deputy HO. Okay, like that. Deputy HO, Ertam, Igloo. Simple. Sapernard, Pumsum. Ugod has TB. Deputy HO, Ertam, Igloo. Simple. Actinoids, Ta, Pa, U, Nappu, Amkam, Buxaf, Einstein, Fermi, MD, no Lawrence. So Einsteinium. So ES is Einsteinium, FM is Fermium, MD is Mendelevium, NO is Nobelium, LR is Laurentium. The lanthanoids begin with cerium and end with lutetium. That is 58 to 71. The actinoids begin from thorium, that is 90, and till Laurentium, which is 103. Let me repeat the trick once again for lanthanoids and actinoids. Sapernard, Pumsum. Ugod has TB. Deputy HO, Ertam, Igloo. Actinoids, Ta, Pa, U, Nappu, Amkam, Buxaf, Einstein, Fermi, MD, no Lawrence. That's it, guys. Now one more important thing is I'll write it and show it to you. You can see this one, which is SM, and you can see this CM. Now don't confuse with both those things, okay? It's very important. SM is different, CM is different. So Sapernard, Pumsum, I'm telling it as sum. Similarly, Tapayu, Nappu, Kam, I'm telling it as come. Sum and come. Don't confuse between those two. So that's it for this video. In case you really like this video, share it with your friends so that they can benefit from it too. And please don't think like this trick is very funny. This is not going to help me. When I thought like that in the beginning, but then it really helped me a lot. So this will surely help you every day for 15 to 20 minutes study using this trick. If you want, you can even watch my video and listen to the tricks which I said again and again so that it registers in your mind. We listen to a song and immediately we remember the lyrics after a few days. Like that, you can also memorize all the elements. Try memorizing the 118 elements of the periodic table within 2 to 3 weeks. All the best, future doctors. Thank you so much for watching the video.